This morning on GMK, it is a wrap on Bourbon and Beyond. The unforgettable performances and headliner highlights from the festival and the preparations for the next big music event in the city.
And pressure mounts on State Representative Daniel Grossberg amid multiple sexual harassment allegations, the latest fallout from within his own party. A very good Monday morning to you, Kentuckiana. It's 6 a.m. here as we kick off the work week. I'm Grace McKenna.
Eric King here, quite comfortable outside right now, but we do have an impact weather alert day to tell you about. And Sam, not of the severe nature, but just because we want you to be prepared because it might inconvenience you.
Exactly, Eric. Ding, ding, ding. You nailed it. Yeah, exactly. Just grab the umbrella getting out the door this morning. It'll be kind of some inconvenient weather. We're going to be watching some rounds of showers begin to develop as we get into the noon hour and beyond. And some of this rainfall could be producing some pretty heavy rainfall rates across much of our area. Getting the morning started so far, low 70s and 60s are spread across much of Jefferson County. 66 in Lanesville, Valley Station at 69. Anywhere from downtown to the airport fluctuated in the lower 70s early on this morning. So again, some cooler air to the north this morning from Scottsburg all the way up towards Paoli and Jasper. And for the bus stop forecast, we're going to be seeing temperatures in the 60s throughout much of the area. And later on throughout the course of the afternoon when the kids get back from school, likely veering away from any kind of thunderstorms. I'm going to put that thunderstorm icon on there just in case we do see a couple more kids get dropped off more towards the 4 or 5 p.m. hour. That's when we do expect to see a better chance for some storms and some showers in Louisville. Now, we're not tracking severe weather. We're mainly just going to be looking at some unsettled weather. So some pockets of hit or miss rain showers throughout the course of this week. There will be some cooler air moving through as well, as that'll be setting up for high temperatures in the mid to upper 70s each day this week, if not the lower 80s at most. So in a few more minutes, I'm going to guide us through Futurecast about the weather impact alert day with that band of rain moving through. And I'll talk more about how much rain's in the forecast tonight going into the day tomorrow in a few more minutes. Latest on your traffic report this morning, getting out the door, a quick heads up at I-71, making your way into Louisville from Oldham County. There's actually a crash blocking the right shoulder and right lane of traffic. A semi is involved with that crash as well towards Zorn Avenue. And we have another crash as well. This one's actually down towards Taylor Boulevard at Winkler Avenue. Eric and Grace, back to you.
All right, Sam, thank you. Another Bourbon and Beyond festival is in the books.
Yeah, but before organizers look ahead to Louder Than Life this weekend, there is work to do at the festival grounds. Jim, Bourbon and Beyond is a party, which means that there is a lot of party aftermath, I'm sure, to clean up this morning.
You take a look at the signage behind me, Grace, you can still see we got a little bit of work to do. Bourbon and Beyond signs still up over here, although out here it looks like it's pretty clean. We know that there will be crews out here around 10 o'clock this morning. We're going to make sure that the rest of the Highland Festival ground are cleaned up, ready to go as we can start to prepare for Louder Than Life. But before we get to this Thursday, let's look back on the weekend that was. Take a look at some of these photos. This is just an amazing sight to see. We know that the official Bourbon and Beyond Instagram account said that Saturday night, which are the photos you're looking at right now from Saturday night, set a record. It certainly looks like it from some of these photos. That night, Whiskey Myers, Zach Brown, they took the stage and really entertained the crowds. And we had a chance to talk to a couple festival goers earlier in the day on Saturday who told us that really the whole day was just too good for them to miss out on.
I wanted to see a lot of the people that came here, so it's a bang for my buck to see as many people as I want at one time, if you know what I mean.
Sunday was a big way to end the weekend as well. Tyler Childers, My Morning Jacket, they were the headliners. Heck, even the Beach Boys came out to turn back the clocks for some of the people out here at the Highlands Festival ground. But again, now everything starts to turn over to the next 4 days of music in Louisville. Around 10 o'clock this morning, like I said, crews will be out here to start cleaning things up, tearing down the signage, putting up the Louder Than Life signage, and getting ready for yet another music festival. We'll dive more into that festival and some of the bands that are going to be playing next weekend coming up here in about 30 minutes. Eric, Grace?
All right, Jim, thank you. The sudden shutdown of a ticket reselling website caused some headaches for Bourbon and Beyond fans, but if you were impacted, you'll be reimbursed. That's a message from Bourbon and Beyond organizers to those who used Lite. It was the official resale ticket exchange website for Bourbon and Beyond, as well as many other events. Some social media users started reporting issues as early as last Tuesday. According to Billboard, Lite suddenly went out of business last week, laying off its staff, its CEO resigning. Festival goers we spoke with said they felt left in the dark.
I mean, it's several $100s that, I plan on getting back that now might be up in the air for a while, or at all. Everything you can to make it right. So, there's a lot of people who want their money back.
If you used Lite to sell your tickets, you're asked to email info@bourbonandbeyond.com. The company's founder told Billboard an emergency effort is underway to find a buyer for the site so users impacted by the shutdown can get repaid.
The man who was killed while riding a motorcycle on Frankfort Avenue Friday night has been identified. The Jefferson County Coroner's Office said 39-year-old Lane Todd died from blunt force trauma a little after 7:30. According to police, Todd was hit by a pickup truck near Stovall Avenue. He was taken to a local hospital where he died. Police said the truck driver was not injured. They did not say if they would be facing charges. Also, a 10-year-old is recovering after accidentally shooting himself in the leg. This happened just before 11 Saturday morning in the Shawnee neighborhood. Police were called to a home on Madeline Court for an accidental shooting report. The boy was taken to a local hospital with what police considered non-life-threatening injuries.
Right now, embattled State Representative Daniel Grossberg of Louisville is being prohibited from attending Democratic Party events. Grossberg, who is a Democrat, has been the center of sexual harassment allegations made against him by multiple women. The Kentucky Democratic Party Committee released a statement Saturday saying it passed a resolution to prohibit Grossberg from attending any more party events. That's on top of calls for him to resign altogether. KDP Chair Coleman Etheridge said in a statement on social media, quote, while the decision for him to resign and confront his actions is his, whether or not he is welcome to traumatize members of this party by attending events, meetings, or other party functions is not. This comes after Governor Beshear officially called on Grossberg to step down last week and was asked if he would call a special session to impeach Grossberg if he doesn't resign.
I had not thought through that piece. That would be a discussion we would have with them. I'm hoping that today the message is loud enough and clear enough, and Representative Grossberg decides to take the right action.
Grossberg's lawyer tells us he will not resign, saying his conversations with accusers have been taken out of context. There's an active ethics investigation into this case going on right now, and 3 more women came forward with allegations last week. Grossberg is running unopposed in November.
7 minutes after the hour now, former Clark County Sheriff Jamie Knoll is expected back in court this week, facing a civil lawsuit from the state of Indiana. The state is suing Knoll in an effort to get back $4 million, which the Attorney General claims were illegally spent. Knoll pleaded guilty to 27 felonies last month as part of a plea deal. The charges include tax evasion, theft, and official misconduct. Knoll has agreed to serve a 15-year prison sentence, but the judge still has to approve that deal. Sentencing is set for October 14th. Meanwhile, the AG's case is expected to be heard tomorrow at 1:30.
People in Letcher County, Kentucky gathered over the weekend at Jenkins High School to honor District Judge Kevin Mullins. That's according to his obituary. Mullins was shot and killed in his own chambers last Thursday. State police say Sheriff Mickey Steins shot Mullins after an argument. Steins later turned himself in to authorities. Those who knew both men called them friends. The county clerk even said the two were planning to have lunch just hours before the shooting. Steins is being held in Leslie County. No word yet on when he'll appear in court.
All right, Sam, what kind of weather I guess do we have on the table today?
I can feel the wheels turning in your head there, Eric, about what to say. Yeah, it's going to be a pretty quiet morning so far. Temperatures in the lower 70s in the metro and some 60s outside the city early on this morning. We're going to make our way today to only 81 for a high, but there will be a good shot of some rainfall as we get into the afternoon today. I'm actually talking about some cool air ahead of us and some unsettled weather each and every day this week. You don't want to miss the forecast.